Hey, want to hear my impression of a bird? Tweet, dang it! Tweet! Hey, want to hear my impression of a bird? Hello! Tweet, dang it. I am the Dread Canary, and this time we are going to continue playing Europa Universalis 4. This is my Aztec run. Hold on just a moment. I realized... there we go. I realized that for some reason my recording was picking up on me listening to myself via Twitch, which is not something we want. So let's go ahead and turn this music down. Apply. Okay, so this is going to be the second day that I do this, and maybe the last one. We'll see. I have... For Against the Storm, I have rebuilt my way back to Viceroy, what used to be called Impossible. So we should be able to continue against the Iron Storm in the near future. But for right now, we are continuing the Columbus Week run, soon to be called Indigenous Peoples Day, and in fact, I am playing as an indigenous people, the Aztec. Now, of course, Europa Universalis is generally designed to be played in Europe, hence the name, and by playing as a native country, we are going to be behind on tech. So the order of the day is to fight the steep penalties keeping us behind on tech, and keep fighting our neighbors, and then once the colonizers arrive, steal their technology, catch up quickly, and then hopefully bulldoze them off of the new world. That's how it's supposed to go. But of course, this game takes forever. In 3 hours, we have gotten to 1492, the day after Columbus set sail, historically. Now, I don't know if he's set sail yet in this game. Christopher Columbus does spawn, and he is a explorer that can be attached to ships to sail the ocean. But the timing on that's a little bit random, so no idea where he's at. If you'll recall, we currently have a couple of allies. Let's see here. Yes, we are allied. That's right, I broke a bunch of my alliances, didn't I? We are currently allied with these guys here, Taras Khan, and we have vassalized Kolina and Zalisco, so that they have to do our bidding. Mwahahaha. We don't have any rivals because I keep beating my rivals into submission, and then they're not powerful enough to count as my rivals anymore, so I don't get those bonuses. We can make states. I'm going to go ahead and make the state. I know I was holding off on it, but I feel like I probably should, just so we can get the income. And we will continue. So basically what we're waiting is for our truces to expire, for our enemies to get a little bit stronger. We're going to stay out of wars for the meantime. We get a ton of gold due to our multiple gold mines, which is resulting in inflation. Yay! Inflation. Yeah. And at the moment, let's check institutions. So we don't have feudalism, and we don't have the Renaissance. Great. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. And, well, we're almost at the point where we can get diplomatic tech. We're paying a steep penalty because we don't have feudalism or the Renaissance. But, you know, what can you do? Well, one thing you can do is you can dev up. Problem with that is it stalls out, so I don't know if that's actually worth doing because it's not growing on its own. But it did get us something. So maybe we can force feudalism? Yes, we can. Mission fulfilled. What mission did we get? Oh, improve the capital. Yeah, alright. Hey, that's sweet. Okay. And then we have to build a treasury. Well, building a treasury is going to be wicked simple. And that is all we can afford. But I think if we get just a little bit more, we will be able to push this even higher. And we will get feudalism. Now, I might have done this too early. I don't honestly know. Guides were a bit iffy on what you're supposed to do as a native tribe. But I'm really hoping that we can get feudalism going, because once we've got it in our home territory, then it'll start spreading to the surrounding territories. But I do have to get to the point where I can afford upgrades, and those are rather expensive. Oh my word. I don't know if forcing this was the right call. But you know what? Feudalism has appeared in Mexico, so it's now present. And with it being here... Yeah, there we go. Now it's automatically spreading to the surrounding systems. That's fantastic. And in fact, we have so much gold that I can embrace it. Oh, it's so cheap. Nice. So by embracing it, that's going to massively increase its spread, and it'll drastically decrease the penalty I'm taking from tech for having not embraced the institution. So that's really good. That's really, really good. We can build buildings, we can build barracks, which would increase our manpower, which increases how fast our armies can regenerate. But I don't think we need it right now. I mean, maybe. But barracks, I'd rather build up something else. Remember, we're getting high inflation because right now we're heavily dependent on gold mines for our money. And I have just massively increased how much money we get from this gold mine, thus furthering our inflation problems. But you know what? Those are problems that we're going to have. Like, that's just how this is going to go. Our advisor has died. Okay. Well, we can get a +2. Diplomatic reputation could be good for having friends, but I think what we really need are the points. More than anything else, we need the points to get the tech so we cannot fall too far behind. And of course, let's make sure that these guys love us. Okay, I can either get money, or we can get a 3 artists for half cost. Yes, please. So 15 prestige is nice. But what that does is artist. Is that... Yeah. Okay. So, +2 normally costs 4.27 ducats a month. But this guy's half cost. So we're looking at a +3. Makes it easier to buy stability. Not that that matters. You almost never want to get stability. But we can get +3 for what we can normally get +2 for, which is massive. Is it expensive? Yes, but it's totally worth it. We're going to improve relations here. Now let's go ahead and improve relations with our ally. We want these people in our pocket so that when we... Oh, hey! These guys have grown. That's really good. And these guys... No, that's two different nations. They're similar color, but they're not quite the same. Because remember, I'm trying to wait for these guys to get strong enough to rival me, so I can rival them and then go beat them into submission and get 100 of all 3 of the monarch points. Those things that I just spent to get feudalism into my home territory, as well as... yeah, and we're going to need it for the Renaissance and for colonialism when those show up in the world. Because they're not going to spawn here. Those are going to spawn in Europe. It's going to be bad. But that's why we're kind of just sitting here. Just kind of sitting here, not doing much, waiting for the timer to go up. We got more people. We can get some horsemen, so I probably should. Just to cap out that military. Let's see, my estates. These guys wanted us to build up our manpower. That's right. That's right. But still, I should cap out my military just because we're going to need it to show the superiority to our rivals. Here we go. Whoop. Just merge them all up. Mexico can handle it. We've got the ability to support 30 units in that space. Always remember to hydrate. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions you can think of. I'm not an expert at this game, and I don't have any downloadable content, which I guess is half the game features, but I still love it even as just a base game. I don't think it needs all that DLC to be fun. Okay, so they love us as much as they can. I don't have any rivals to insult for extra projection power of power. Our manpower is slowly building. We've got 5 ships, using all the sailors that we can have. Alright, so in ideas, that's right. We can lower the cost of ideas, and then we can lower the cost of all tech, and that is also going to help. Which is why I'm willing to do this, despite not advancing in tech. It's costing me tech points, but there's a fixed cost to ideas. Hey, we can improve the capital, either losing some manpower or I can spend money, and I have a ton of money, so let's spend money. Okay. Well, one of my minions now has rebels, but the problem is I don't think I've got military access to get over there, because both of these guys hate me. Yeah. So I could either ask for military access or do what I'm going to do, which is just wait. Oh, okay. Now, stability's good. I just don't generally take it. And I've already got a +3 artist. The 10 prestige isn't nothing, but I've got a +3 artist currently as my advisor. So this isn't worth as much as getting a bonus stability, which has various bonuses to our civilization. Oh my god. Our inflation is so high. We're gonna have to do something to get that under control, but hey, that's not a problem for right now. Hey! Tech discounts because we've been going up the innovation tree. That's wonderful. Love that. I love that so much. Let's go ahead and recall diplomats there. Still don't have anyone that can be my rival. So we're just kind of running through time. This is so weird. Usually I'd be conquering the heck out of my neighbors, but if I do that, it becomes harder and harder for me to adopt those institutions that we need that are currently killing our tech development. Okay, so we lost a royal marriage with... who? One of the people who I used to be allied to and I'm no longer. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. Because that's going to make it easier for us to attack them. We lost our general. He aged out. That's fine too. No worries there. Our truce has ended. Okay. They're still not powerful enough to rival us. Alliance offer from Mixtech. Who is Mixtech? Like, this is the whole world as far as I know. Oh, it's these guys. Huh. Okay. No. Don't know why I searched all that time. I probably wasn't going to do it anyway. Okay, so now we've got a truce ending. So declaring war won't really cause penalties. Okay. The Tlatoani has to employ many methods to keep our unruly nobles in line. One of them is cash. Okay, so we can either lower our national tax income for 20 years to gain loyalty. Yes. Or we can lose the stability. Absolutely. We've got so much cash that I don't care about the money. And by increasing their loyalty, we can now seize land, and they won't get mad at me. Which increases absolutism, which will matter eventually, and reform progress growth, which lets us improve our government. Very nice. Very, very nice. Sure, let's let spies in rather than kill a relative. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so now we can get a... Alright, so we can get a 10% discount on all tech, which will help. And also, that gives us our first national idea. So every nation has national ideas, and every 3 regular ideas that you unlock a national idea. So to start with, Aztecs get better infantry and cheaper ideas, and when we have gained all of these, then we'll have more manpower. Great. Well, now that we've got, you know, lower prestige decay and cheaper ideas and cheaper tech, we have unlocked Flower Wars, where we can more easily reduce war exhaustion. When we're fighting a war, we can use diplomatic points to make our people less mad about fighting a war. Not huge, unless I get into some extended wars. But there's quite a few here that'll be very good later. Anyway, discounting the price of tech let us unlock Diplomatic Tech 6, which lets us get docks, which we can't do anything with. Because I don't have the building space. Back. Close this. I don't have the building space to make docks. But docks, essentially... Let's see if I go... no, I'd have to destroy a building. But what docks do is they increase... Where is this? The number of sailors that you have. So we'd have more sailors available to send on missions, which also makes it easier to replace them in the event that my current sailors die. It's good. I swear it's good. It's just not, you know, anything we can do right now. So they're at 545, 455, 544. Okay. These guys are all getting neighbor bonuses off of me, which is why they're kind of keeping up. Is there any way to see institutions? Those are techs. That's stability, prestige. I don't think so. Okay, stability drop. Now, stability drops happen for a number of reasons. In this case, it usually means our king died. There it is. So our king has died, and the heir is not ready to assume the throne. So these are the stats of our heir, which are really good. Remember, the max is 666, max is 18, and he's a 554. So 14 out of 18, that's crazy good. But currently, in his stead, because he can't take the throne until he's 15, I have a regent who's 545. Still ridiculously good. So I'm not mad about it. Plus, my last king only had a legitimacy of 20% to start off. This guy's got a legitimacy of 85 to start off. So that's nice. And you know what? I think we can get some royal marriages up in here to keep our pets very much liking us. Oh, okay. I guess only one of them was married to my king. The rest were married to other relatives of the royal family. Okay. Second one ended. Okay. Yep. And these guys want an alliance again, but we do not want an alliance. We want them to get eaten because we want our opponents to get stronger so that we can rival them and then kick them in the face for more monarch points. Oh no, we caught some spies. They might try to claim our land and declare war on us. Okay, we can get another tech. Now, I don't want to get too far ahead, because if you have more than if you have 3 or more distance between your highest and lowest tier of tech, then you start taking corruption penalties. But corruption penalties are usually fought with money, and I have lots of that, so no worries there. And in this case, it'll only be a 2 difference. So let's go ahead and unlock the Limber, which oddly enough gives us access to cannon in South America in 1499. Heck yes. Right. Our home can make more things because I've upgraded it massively. Let's see. So this is just going to get upgraded. This building and this building are free. We can't... we'll want one of these and one of these. So that's 2 of our slots. So I do have a free slot, but I don't think I want manpower. No, I don't think I want manpower for this. And I'd rather not build buildings I'm going to have to tear down later, which is why I'm not. Okay. Zoltan Tataquihuatzin and the Matlanzinka people. Powerful landowner and political influencer among our subjects, and we have long had a working relationship with him. Always been quick to know what the state needs and what it could perhaps do for him in return. His name is mentioned when discussing candidates for the Council of States. So doing so would increase his influence, but probably be good. Okay, so we can lose 10 prestige, gain a skill 3 diplomatic. So that's the middle type, which increases our diplomatic reputation, and he's 50% cheaper. So again, we get 1 more production per month of diplomatic power for basically the same cost as what we're paying now. Or we can make it cheaper to develop the Mexico area, raise taxes, raise modifier, and lower how much it costs to do state maintenance. For 10 years. Let me check something. If I go here, and we go to institutions, it's not what I wanted. Okay, we go here, go to institutions, and let's say, oh, you're gold. I don't want to... So much gold. Oh, it's very expensive to raise development. Okay. Right, they haven't embraced feudalism yet. Okay, but it does... Okay. So we can make it cheaper to develop our provinces, which can in turn let us get more institutions. Oh, that's a rough call. That's a really rough call, but I think we're going to go ahead and do it. Which... Why are they 0 per month? Oh, right. They've got Okay, they've got feudalism. $60, $50, $52. Okay. Cool, so I might be able to force spawn the Renaissance in my territory, or at least kick it up so it's somewhere, just from spending a lot of monarch points, which would be really good for our tech situation. You know, if I'm doing that, maybe it makes sense for me to conquer my neighbors. But first, we have, in fact, built a treasury, which will reduce our inflation. Oh, that's good. That's going to help. It won't be enough, because our inflation is sky high. But at least that gives us something to slow the spread. And in fact, let's go ahead and... No, let's not. It's going to get so bad, though. It's going to keep getting worse before it gets better. And I want to not... Because... Okay. So, because administrative technology is my lowest tech, ideally I want to be using military tech points. So let's see. 0.5. 3.16. Okay. So it's 1.5% per. We need 97. So what is that? 3 for 2. 97 divided by 3 is 33. Great. Okay. Well, yay. That's going to take a while. Okay. But hey, there we go. That should give us... Not that. This. There we go. But of course, it would still cost a lot of money to actually adopt institutions if I get more people. We can do this again in 2 years. My people are fairly loyal, so I'm going to go ahead and wait. Okay. So I can either... that's fine. I don't really need money right now. Regent is a loyalist. Well, we always expect those in charge to be loyal to the crown. We're happy enough they do not abuse their position. He's an exception to the rule, loyal and well-mannered. His proposal by his faction was the best news in months, since we expect nothing but the best from him. That's fantastic. So I get a loyalist leader, which lowers the cost of stability, which would be great if I ever bought stability, but I'm not gonna. So I'm just gonna keep waiting. Meanwhile, let's keep trying to boost the Renaissance. And you know what? We've got a decent, we don't want to do admin because we're behind on administrative tech. But I think... but this is increasing our gold production. 22.48. It costs 63. Costs 161. Yeah. Well, that's just how it goes. Lose 10 prestige. We get a +3 diplomatic relation 1. So again, we could get 1 more diplo point, or we can lower development cost in Huasteca. Let's do that. Where's Huasteca? Ah, in those two. Okay. Now, I could take another idea, but the next idea is another advisor, which gives me 1 more type of advisor to choose from when choosing advisors. Right now, though, I really want tech, so we're not doing that. We are, however, doing this. And manpower. No, I don't really want to do a manpower improvement right now. Great economic policy. Lose in inflation. Fantastic. Lose one whole inflation off of our 12. Oh, God. Our inflation's so bad. I think this is just an inflation stream, boys. We're not doing a whole lot. Our royal marriage with Taraxkin has ended. What? No, 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 no. Get back in our royal family. We love you. We'd also love it if some people nearby could get just a little bit more powerful so we can have rivals again. Because if we don't, I might have to start conquering people, and I don't want to do that. Great advisor has died. Okay, okay. Well, it's expensive, but we need the points. And this little symbol is telling me that our regency is going to end, so we're going to switch to our king, which is great. Let's go to institutions. Gets us almost halfway there. The thing is, once you have an institution in your country, it'll start spreading on its own. So that's why I'm pumping it, because we're hoping to get it spread throughout our nation. Got another offer for an alliance, but no, again, I'm hoping that my opponents can catch up to me in strength, so that we can have rivals again. Hey, there we go. Moctezuma II will now be our ruler. Great king. And he doesn't have an heir yet. That's okay. He's only 15. He's got plenty of time for finding himself an heir. Yes, hello. Chat finally decided to show up. Wave at me. I see you. I'm glad you're here. You haven't missed much. We've just sat around for 10 years watching our inflation tick up while we try to force institutions into our country that are currently happening in Europe so that we don't fall too far behind. Oh my god, that's a good ruler. So again, maximum 666, maximum's 18. My current king has stats of 14. This guy's a 16! Oh my god, that's so good. That is such a good king. Nothing but good kings for the Aztecs. And finally, we can get that next level of administrative tech, which will let us get a workshop, let us get the farm estate, and ramparts, which increase the effectiveness of forts. Very good. Let's see. Do I want to build any of that? You know what? We have a castle in our capital. Let's boost the defensiveness of that capital while we're here. Might as well. I don't think... Yeah, spices need a plantation, sugar needs a plantation, cotton needs a plantation, so... And gold mines cannot get factories. So we're not going to do anything with those. We will go ahead and boost our production and our manpower in Tulakan, because we're slowly trying to force this institution, and we're now halfway there. Oh, we're at 1504. I missed it, guys. I missed the date where I could try to seize land from my people. So let's go ahead and here. Well, I'm glad you're here anyway if you're having communication issues. Let's go ahead and summon the Diet. And let's see what they want. So you want stability of 3. No. No, 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 no. I don't. No. No, no, no. Despite the fact that you're the people that I most want to have approving of me, no. You want me to build a barracks. No. Okay, well, it looks like barracks is the only thing we can do, so Tulakan, you're getting the barracks. And I wonder... So, 56.97. It goes up every time I develop the province a little bit, right? It's underhanded rogues in Aztec. Okay, cool. Guys around me are starting to claim stuff. And these guys are getting bigger. They declared war. That's good. Okay. Still 56.97 despite getting the bonus. Great. Okay. That's good to know. So, we'll just keep manually pushing it up. So now we're at 66. That's good. That's fantastic. Just keep going. Okay. What else did I want to do? Right. We want to go ahead and just seize some land. Get us to 72% crown land, which has raised up 1,000 troops in rebellion. Yeah. It's kind of hard-coded into the game that if you show up with 20 times as many troops as the opponent, you automatically just annihilate them. So they're gone. 71.96. Okay, we are almost there. No, we're not allying you. I love that. Okay, I love that these guys got that, but they're 4, 5, and 6. I'm 6, 6, 7, so nobody is strong enough for me to be rivals with. Come on. I would love some rivals. Now, of course, these guys are super pissed because I took land from them. But you know what? It doesn't matter because they can't do anything. Our truce has ended. We can now declare another war. Beautiful. Hey, can you, maybe go up a bit? We're getting to the point where it's expensive. Skilled work of our diplomats and enviable situation of our strength our nation finds itself are proving beneficial to our nation standing among our peers. So we can either gain 10 prestige or gain 25 diplomatic power. Now prestige is currently going down, and the higher up you get above your equilibrium lowers it faster. So I'm going to improve our reputation because that lets me improve Tolikin, which is now getting roughly 5% per increase. I think it has to do with how many points you spend. It has to. Like, because it is growing a lot faster now. Oh no! I got some rebels. Oh, they're not even my rebels. They're my pet's rebels. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Oh no, there's no art worth patronizing. We could get another idea, which again would increase our advisors. Since most of this is coming from our lack of Renaissance, I think that I might actually be better off improving Tolikin. Okay, so now that we have Renaissance in our nation, it's going to spread to the 2 surrounding provinces. And because we have so much gold, we can embrace it immediately. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Well, wonderful. So now the cost of tech is on par with Europe, and it's 1506, which means I think the next one doesn't spawn. Where are you? It's under tech, institutions. Then the next one, colonialism, already spawned. Dang it. Okay, so colonialism. New word. Okay. Great. So we're going to have to force colonialism too. Excellent. Just excellent. Can't force colonialism until we get Renaissance. That is okay. We will just bask in the glory of our wonderful, wonderful empire. It's a really rough game out here in the New World, trying to keep up with Europe when you're this tiny for this long. I say tiny like I'm not the biggest fish over here. Oh no. They've claimed my territory. Whatever will I do? Yeah, we can build castle, we can build ramparts, but I don't want to do that. Okay. So let's see. If I grant aid, they'll gain 10 loyalty. Or we can lose administrative... No, we're not losing administrative power for anything. It's just not going to happen. We're not doing it. How are we doing on... You've embraced the Renaissance. Great. You've embraced the Renaissance. Renaissance is growing nicely through most of our territory. Our neighbors haven't embraced the Renaissance. They're still on feudalism. But that's okay. We will just keep pushing through. I should probably summon the Diet, right? I can't. Can't do that either. 1509 in June. Good to know. No, we're not going to be allies. I know you want to, but we're not going to do it. Let's see, tech. Oh, that's much better. 0% penalty. It's actually very tempting for me to try to force the next institution into our country just so I can keep up on tech. We've got another governmental reform. That's good. Okay. Administrative advisor cost goes down. Loyalty goes up, but their influence goes up faster. Don't love that. Leader cost, same. Okay. No. Advisor costs across the board go down. Loyalty goes up, but influence goes up faster. And then finally, possible advisors. Yearly corruption goes up, but another point of monarch administrative skill, and all the estates get lower influence. Yes, 100% I will use money to root out corruption to get one more administrative point per month. That is massive. Okay. Now you have not quite got the Renaissance. There we go. So you've got the Renaissance now. And we can get another idea. To get us another advisor. Oh, institution spread is huge. Okay. That might actually be worth it. Okay. Now, other thing is I don't want to keep pumping my golds full of production because that increases our inflation. I want to pump up other things. So we're going to wait for these guys to embrace the Renaissance, which will be in 1511. And we'll just kind of sit tight until then, unless we can get a rival. Because getting a rival would be so good. Maybe get rival, insult rival, instantly go to war. I say instantly. You've got to wait a month between sending diplomats. So it'd be like, you know, declare rival, send insults, wait a month. Hey, okay. Our neighbors have now embraced that, and we can claim New World Modernization, which does what? Gives us 20 prestige. Neighboring country has embraced feudalism, and we're less than 1 technologies ahead. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and do that. Nice. Okay, we can't reform our religion. I'm not sure how you're supposed to do that. But you know what I should be doing? Let's summon the Diet. Hi, guys. So obviously we want the Tlamakazke, or yeah, because they're the lowest. We want over 50 so I can freely steal their stuff without them revolting. But they want me to raise the base tax in Texcoco. Okay. Which one's Texcoco? This one's Texcoco. I don't want to do that. Okay. Pochtecos want us to have 30% or more trade power in Manzanillo Bay. I don't think we can do that either. Okay, so what do these guys want? They want a barracks. Fine. We will build a barracks. We can do that. It's fine. We can delete it later if we don't want it. We've got tons of money, tons of inflation. We can go ahead and do that. Meanwhile, we are waiting on you to finish embracing this next year sometime. And what's this? We want to... March 23rd. Okay, let's go. Corruption. Lose stability or gain corruption and lose reform progress. Let's go ahead and lose reform progress. And we can afford witch tech. Pike and shot? No. Normally I would do that. But, again, I'm going to try to force an institution as soon as Tlapacoyan has embraced Renaissance. So I am trying to save as many of my monarch points as possible right now. So we can either gain 10 admin power or we can gain 50 and gain inflation. What's a little more inflation? We're already drowning in it. Hey, you've embraced it. That's fantastic. Okay, so now that you've embraced that, let's try to force colonialism in here. Okay. %'s not bad. Okay. So we've completed that agenda. And we can seize land. Sure. We've got a 1,000 troop of rebels. And what I just did is hit shift and told them to go all the way back. So they'll run down, they'll kill the rebels, and then walk back up home. We can do this again in 14. Cool. Nice. Okay. Hey, 69. Nice. We're falling a little bit behind Europe in tech, but the fact that we'll have colonialism is going to be massive. And then I think the printing press can't spawn until 1550. So that'll put us, you know, in good stead. Like at this point, I think... Well, printing press has to spawn in Europe, but I think we'll be able to get quite a bit further once we have that, so that we're not taking massive penalties to tech. Again, I don't know if this is the recommended way to play, but it seems to be working. We got a revolt among our pets. Let's go ahead and go back to improving relation, because I've been ignoring them for a while. Innovation wave. Hey! Tech costs go down for 10 years. Nice. I would love to take advantage of that, but I don't know if I can. Yeah. So, woo! Tech costs go down. But we still need to force this as soon as possible. So, let's go ahead and spend the admin, the military, and then that. 85. So I think 3 more will do it. Which means I think I'll get it sometime this year. No, we're not allying with you. Go away. The cost to embrace an institution is based basically on the development of all the provinces that don't currently have that institution, which is why staying small is letting me embrace institutions pretty quick, plus the fact that I'm rolling in gold. I'm also rolling in inflation, but I'm rolling in gold, so that's fine. Everything is fine. This is fine. My excellent king died. He was like 22. But you know what? Our heir is fantastic, and our regent's fine. Trade expansion. Okay. More trade efficiency and institution spread. So institutions will spread to our land faster. That's fantastic, considering we want institutions to spread to our land. Yes, absolutely. Yes, 100%. Yes, we will absolutely marry you again. We'll just keep inbreeding the same 4 royal houses, and everything will be wonderful. And once again, let's gain inflation to gain as many points as possible, so we can raise this. And I think 2 more will do it, so not quite next month, because it's pretty expensive. And I think this one will do it. There we go. So now we have colonialism. Okay. Alright. Not bad. So, okay. So, as far as institutions go, the next one that spawns will be printing press in 1550, which means there's 40 years in which we don't have to worry about institutions slowing down our tech. That's phenomenal. I've spent way too many monarch points doing this, but it's phenomenal because now we know we're going to be ahead in tech. I think at this point I have to just accept the fact that there's not going to be any possible rivals in this area. So as soon as my diplomats finish, I'm going to start spying on Teotihuacan because I want them. I want to get them in my territory. Show province. Sugar, 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 grain, dyes. Cool, yeah. And if I look at their... yeah, that's a whole state, exactly. So I'll wait until I get the groovy little message that says that we have improved relations as much as possible. Who are these guys allied with? They're allied with Mixtech and... okay, yeah. Not bad at all. Okay, sounds good. We can build... oh, we can build a workshop. And they make cotton. Yes. Absolutely. Workshops increase how much of a trade good is produced in that area. And cotton, cotton is worth 3 per unit. And currently we are making... oh, wow, we're producing 3. Nice. What's that doing for our inflation? That should be doing quite a lot for our inflation, actually. Not enough, because I increased 2 gold mines way too much to force institutions into my country. It's okay. We're fine. We're going to recall diplomat, wait a day. There we go. I'll go in here, and they want a royal marriage. No. We're going to build a spy network. And you know what? We're going to build a spy network here, too. That should be nice. And when can I... 1515... basically the end of 1514 is when I can do anything useful there. Listen to that music swell. It's beautiful. I think technically I'm currently playing Tall, which is where you just have a couple of really great provinces. Like right now I've got 3 provinces that I have developed to hell and back. But the goal is not to play Tall. The goal is to take over all of the New World. No, I'm not allying you. I'm about to declare war on your friends and then make you pay me money for no reason. State needs money? No, it doesn't. Oh, okay, yes. Theologian. 50% cheaper and 15 prestige. Absolutely, let's do that. So you're 3 for 5. You're 2 for 5. Is this what it is? No. Theologian. This guy. So it'd be 555 for 3. He's 39. This guy's 50, so this guy's going to die soon. We're not going to actually replace him yet because there's no reason to. We'll just kind of leave him there. You know, it occurs to me that with all the upgrading I'm doing, I can have a better military. So, let's make ourselves some cannon. Aztecs have cannons, boys. It's all over. Sorry, I've been listening to a streamer who calls all his watchers lads or boys, and it's kind of gotten into my vocabulary. So, that's why I'm doing that. Nice, terrifying army there. Let's fabricate a claim on your best province for now. In case you catch my spy. We'll fabricate a claim on your... Oh, you don't have any great provinces. I think I want to fabricate a claim on this. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait until we hit 25 spy power in both countries to... Oh, wait, I skipped a chance. Because we gotta summon the diet. Get our people loyal again. Okay, Zalopetic, where is that? Oh, it's here. So we can get a claim on that. Oh, we'll get a claim on a lot of their territory, and the idea is that they want us to own it and convert them to our faith. Huh. That could be interesting. I have decided it's time to expand. It gives me like 4 claims immediately, and I can still be working on my spy networks. 100%, let's do this. Okay. So you are allied with... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy, but they are very far away. And they don't have many troops. And you've only got 8,000 with 13... Like, you can call up 13,000 more. I have 26 banked with 24 more in reserve if I need to. That's their capital fort. Okay. Let's go ahead and march down here. Let's slow down time. Basically, countries get very, very tired of war when you hold their capital. So, why can't I do that? We've got a claim. Do we have to wait another month? 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Hi, guys. Yeah, we want Zalotepic. And we're going to call Tarascan in. You know what? We're not going to call Tarascan in because I don't care. Oh, dang it. War's off, guys. War is off. My king cannot declare a war. You're not allowed to declare a war when you have a regency. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Speeding up time again. Well, I guess this means we have time to prep for the war, which we know is coming and they don't, but it won't matter. We can get another idea. So, do I want to hold out for attack or get an idea? I think let's get the idea. We're going to go ahead and rush our way through innovative ideas, which will lower all advisor costs permanently, thus making it very easy to keep affording as much tech as possible, which I think is just a very good thing to have overall. You always want to get tech if you can get it. We passed September, which means I can steal land again. Yeah, these guys are angry and are just not loyal enough that they might rebel, but you know what? I have a huge army. Let's do it. And now we're at 90% crown land, which is great. It's giving us very quick reform progress. Absolutism doesn't matter. Autonomy change is good. It means that basically my each of my zones becomes more productive over time until they've got zero autonomy, until they're completely under our direct control. We are the all-powerful king. Tlapanek. Tlapanek? Hi, guys. I'm going to fabricate a claim on this. This looks good. Great thing about claims is they last like 20 years, 25 years, so 10 loyalty, but we lose reform progress, lose stability. I've got 0 stability. Let's lose reform progress and fabricate a claim on Cholula. Sounds tasty. We'll do that. And you know what? Let's see. What's the cost for stability right now? 160. Great. Having one stability is usually good. Spare no expense, absolutely. And then we'll boost stability real quick, get up to that 1 that we wanted. They already put it down. We lose some prestige. Can't do this until our king grows up in 3 more years. So I guess we're just sitting tight for 3 more years. Neighbors have done that. We can take another military tech, which would put us at 8. Love that. Okay, so they would gain 15, they would lose 15, and influence would change. Okay, or 15-15, influence changes, where they both lose 15. Let's go ahead and do this one because it has the least bad. Because now the one that's at 30 goes to 46, and the one that's at 40 goes down to 25. If I go this way, then the one that's at 30, basically 32, goes down to 17. So let's go with that. Sounds good to me. Sounds nice. Inflation is running wild. Portugal? I think I saw Portugal just make a claim on our territory. And that could be a problem. Because that means Portugal is now trying to get into the Americas, which I definitely want to stop. When can I do this again? Seize land, 1520, okay. 2 more years on the king. We can get another tech, that's great. Let's get some navy. Very nice. Okay, that gets us 30. Okay, Tulligan is now producing Lex Gold, which I'm actually pretty fine with, because my inflation has been going crazy. We're at 7. Okay, I've got to reduce it. I hate reducing it, but like we have way too much inflation. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. Otherwise, I don't think you're supposed to do this, honestly. I think it's supposed to be hard. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on this. Sounds good. Let's go. Vast and endless sea. Unlike the calling to the battlefields of land, a matter of duty and search for glory, the sea calls to many free spirits who care little for such things. Stories of sailing the oceans of the world and the past expeditions of the Aztec fleet. My fleet has just been sitting in the bay, protecting trade. I don't know what they're talking about. But they're retold by old sailors as adventures. Many of the great sights remembered, many of the great sacrifices forgotten. So the youths of Aztec yearn for the vastness of the sea. We write Legacy so we can gain a bunch of sailors. Alright, sure. Like, I didn't have an option there. I just gained a bunch of sailors that I can then send on missions. No alliances. We're not doing it. Our regency is going to end in 1 year. Which is really great. Marriage ends and they immediately propose marriage. Heck yes. That's what we like to see. Okay, we can gain 50 prestige, which would be way too much, and it would lower stability costs, or we can just gain a stability outright, and it'll lower stability costs. Heck yeah, let's gain stability. I love stability, I just can't afford to pay for it usually. Oh, they've embraced colonialism. Yeah, after all the work I did, they basically get it for free, which is really unfair, but also that's how life goes. Okay, so let's go to our economy tab. And let's, no, we're not doing it again. Our tech is falling behind. We're going to have to conquer new lands in order to get our inflation under control. That is the long-term plan. Now let's slow down time. Not that much. All right, Juanitzin Quetzalcoatl just became king. He's a phenomenal king. Doesn't have an heir, though. And with that, I think we finally have everything we need to go to war with our neighbors, but we're over an hour. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, you're going to have to click the next video to see how my war expansion goes. It's going to go well. But if you want to see if I'm right, you're going to have to watch the next video. If you like Europa Universalis 4, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I would love to get some feedback. If you want me to go back to Against the Storm, they've done some graphics updates. I've caught all the way back up to Viceroy, which is the level equal to Impossible. So we're back at the interesting level maps. So if you want me to continue Against the Iron Storm, I can do that. And if you want me to show other games, like I've got Rogue Tower, which recently had an update, or other cheap or free games you think I should check out and demonstrate on the channel, please let me know. I would love to hear from you what you guys want to see more of. But in the meantime, if you've gotten this far in the video, I know it's quite a lot of time to spend with me. I appreciate the attention. Feel free to check out my website, ghostfinchmedia.com. I've got a book that I'm trying to get in the hands of some publishers so we can get that sold. I've designed a game that'll be available soon, and you can just see some of my writings. And in the meantime, I very much appreciate your time. Have yourselves a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one.